You wanted to fucking test? Oh, there we go. This isn't real. I'm just pretending to be like this. Glamour. Makes me feel like there's something wrong with my eyes. I'm not obsessed with the beard anymore. I honestly did used to be back in the day. One of my cousins stopped. Try that color one. Or 8 mil. Oh, yeah, yeah. I had this weird online interaction once with one of my cousins that was my best friend for a while, and then his younger brother had grown this huge big beard and posted a photo on Facebook. And I thought it looked pretty cool, but all the aunties were jumping in saying, "Oh, you look so much better if you got rid of that. Oh, you look like a bush ranger," like Ned Kelly. In Australia, we didn't have cowboys. Well, we do, but we had like bush rangers, which were like outlaws in the bush. And so my cousin had this giant beard, like I think it was kind of big. Well, it looked better than mine does anyway. Hello, goodbye. Somebody came and went. It's unexpected. And he posted a photo of himself on Facebook, and all the aunties had jumped on saying, "Oh, you get rid of that ugly beard." Oh. So I was like piling onto him, and I had a beard at the time, and I was like, "Mate, I think you look pretty good. Don't you worry about it." And I even made some reference to like how beards were a secondary sexual indicator, like just apparently that's what they qualify as. Like beards are effectively like boobs for men. Apparently, like that's why beards developed on men's faces. So from a distance, you could tell. I don't even remember what the reference is now. Apparently, that's why we developed. Boobs had more of a function with stuff, but they were also from a distance you could say, "Oh, that's a woman," because I can see them jiggles. Which doesn't work for me. Man boobs. Man boobs McGee. But anyway, the cousin that had previously been my best friend, who I hadn't spoken to for a bit because he kind of got into some stuff, he jumped on and he said, "You always fucking talking about beards, fucking blah blah blah, fuck you, you're fucking blah blah. Never speak to me in real life ever again." I was like, "What the fuck, man?" All I said was it was a nice beard. Jesus Christ. Anyway, I won't tell you the exact, like his name, but I found out about a couple of years later that he had a beard like that went down to his stomach. He's like into like hanging out with like, hardcore metal guys now. And his Instagram name was like, I'll do three, I'll pretend that like that's his name, Beard Man. And I was like, the irony is just too fucking delicious, bro. So before I get, just in case somebody's actually watched this far in, I did a 5-hour video of clearing out this room, which the light bulb's gone. I won't do a video of changing the light bulb just because that's so, like, that's not content. But these days, like, like with LEDs, you never change a light bulb. So there might be some of you out there that never seen how to change a light bulb. It's actually weird to me that that light's gone. It must have been an old bulb. So I'm interested to see what's in there. So I thought, you're being a mad bastard, recording everything. Record the boringest, most supposedly normal thing possible. Like one of these. Do you kids even have CFLs? But yeah, cool, man. That's a great idea for content. You should really do that. But yeah, I gotta stop saying that. The 5-hour video I did, I hadn't slept. At the start, I hadn't slept for 34 hours, I think. 32. And I was a bit goofy, loopy. And then by the end, I was just like I'm crazy, but I think I let my mental illness run a bit too much. I was like ranting stuff and talking to myself and just, I'm trying to test the limits of like break through my social anxiety by just embarrassing myself as much as possible because Like even last night when I was doing it, I was like, this is so dumb. But then I remembered I'd done a stream a while back where I literally, like, it had been when I had insomnia as well. And I think I fell asleep because I vaguely remember, like, what did I even record last night or something? And I just remember seeing, like, a black screen where, like, the webcam must have fallen over. And I could hear myself snoring. I was like, oh, jeez. I should put that on the internet. It might have been set to private or something. That video I did last night on the phone, for some reason after you do it live, it just sets it to private. So I'm actually, as I do, I'm overthinking whether or not I should make it public. Not that anyone's going to watch 5 hours of this weird doofus dancing to fucking songs, and I did it as like a copyright strike thing as well because I'd gotten some copyright warnings for playing music. So I was like, last night I was just like, oh fuck it, I need music to keep me going, and I don't want to listen to my silly AI songs. So I just put on like that huge 900 song playlist of mine, and I was like, oh well, we'll see the next day what we get copyright strikes for, or warnings. And I got a long list. I took all screenshots of it, and then I looked at the details, and it was like copyright warning on this song, and result no effect. Result no effect. Like there was like 2 songs which I wasn't expecting, but the point was the 2 restrictions on it were for Russia and Belarus. They're like, this will be restricted in this territory. I'm like, well, I don't really, no offense if you're Russian, but your people fucked over my people, so your people are the reason my people came here as refugees. So not to hold a grudge, but I'm not the hugest fan of Russians. All right, so I'm not gonna like do a proper haircut or anything because I'm still putting that off until I'll do a couple of skits and stuff before I get rid of this. And then the plan is I'll shave all this off and maybe cut my hair as well. It's getting real ridiculous, isn't it? I just let it go because I just was feeling certain ways about myself. I was like, I don't care if I look ugly. I feel ugly. I feel ugly inside. I might as well let my outside go bad. Yeah. It'd be so weird if anyone was actually watching this. I've mentioned them before, but you know those Therian kitties? I don't know. I thought there was just like a couple of kids into like putting on masks and pretending they were wolves in the backyard. I wasn't looking for it. I know I look creepy, and so I worry about saying this kind of stuff. Like, why are you watching a kids thing? And when I say kids, that's because I've worked in alcohol sale, and anyone that looks under 20 to me, I just refer to as a kid because I'd have to check your ID. Okay? So when I say kid, I don't mean an actual child. They've got access to creating content and getting to the point. This person, I think they wanted to identify as a boy when they had the mask on. It was very, very confusing to this doofus. I'm fine with you like changing your identity, but it seemed to change when they changed the mask. They're like, okay, now this mask is a boy, and this boy is blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, all right. You've got long hair and a very high voice. Okay, does that mean you are, or the mask is, or the character you're playing is? Is it like drag? Is it, what is it? Such a boomer attitude, huh? Well, I'll have to join them. I'll start wearing a mask after I shave this ugly beard off. I don't think adults do this stuff. I think they're like furry juniors. Because I didn't get to the point. The point was this person had a live stream with about 500 people. And I was like, what the heck? And then I clicked on their profile and they had over 100,000, it was like 120,000 followers or something. And they sound like they're, I don't know, younger than 18, 16, 14, something. And they just do like live streams with a mask on, or they do handmade like paper puppets. I'm like, holy shit, this is really popular with the kiddos. Like, good on you, I guess. But like, somebody in high school is making money from wearing a mask and talking to random other kids about this character that the mask is. It's very I mean, it's fine. All of the conversation was very shallow, though. It was just, oh, that's so pretty. Oh, it's nice. Oh, can you say hi to me in that voice? It was very like, I don't know. I was already like into reading poetry and writing terrible poetry, and reading like go to the library and get graphic novels like Akira. Ugh, have you ever tried reading the manga of Akira? Well, it was more like the translated manga, so it was going this way, not that way. No, that way. Anyway, it wasn't going the Japanese backwards, left to right, whatever. You get what I mean. If you, maybe. I'm looking for something to put this phone on so I can, screw it, I'll just do a little trim. Nate Petrowski trolled some people by saying, I'm doing a beard trimming. And that was it. He's sort of attached to his beard. It's very hard to explain to people, even though I just said that thing about someone saying, oh, you're obsessed with beards. I'm married to my beard, if that makes sense. Clever. Why is it all blurry like that? Oh man. I can't believe that I'm actually recording this. Is that normal? That's normal. Ugh. Okay. Don't you love the sound of like somebody else having a shower when you were just about to have a shower after you shaved? You're like, oh great. So I gotta wait till you finish to. Name's Steve. Yeah, I noticed the other day. Maybe that's why people aren't as revolted, because Jack Black's taken one for the team by letting his beard go ridiculous and with white bits in it. There we go. Yeah, you reckon I should just make it public? That 5 hour like complete embarrassment first? No one's gonna watch it, are they? I mentioned a lot of like, ugh. Because I was listening to old music, I was like having memories of like good times and bad times from back in the day. And I didn't give details, but I mentioned some stuff that, yeah. Oh, like the whole internet's going to judge me, the whole internet that doesn't give a shit. Is anyone else that's been using the internet since the 1990s? Find it weird that we've like reached this point in the future where everyone can post and it's a lot quicker, and like if you told me when I was using the internet the first time and just amazed that you could like type and talk to strangers in other places, or a lot of times it was trolling each other in the computer room. We'd be on IRC like arguing with each other even though we're in the same fucking room, and then like strangers, and I remember looking at FTP sites with credit card details, but there was just nowhere I knew how to buy stuff with credit card. This bit here is this is the bit that keeps bugging me, because I don't mind how it looks, but when you go to eat, do that, and I get hair in my mouth. Oh. But if I shave it, it kind of looks weird that there's not there. So, oh, what a trial, man! What a first world problem. But yeah, we've reached this point beyond like simple means of communication with the internet, where it's live video or it's recorded video, and we can watch 50,000 videos and there's no loading time. We can just scroll there through YouTube Shorts, going, oh yep, another video, oh yep, another video, oh yep, another video. Yeah, again, or even just telling me as a TV addict as a kid, oh, do you know you'll probably watch about 700 videos a day. They're all like a minute long. I'm like, what? Yeah, from completely different people from all over the world, and they just make it themselves and they put it on. What? Like, what? They got their own TV stations. So we've reached this point in the history of technology, and now on YouTube Shorts, there's people just with like a caption, or they're miming to like audio, and you're like, okay, so we reached the point where anyone can say anything they like and express themselves and do something original and show like a little glimpse into their life and their daily reality, and we can share that kind of stuff. And instead, what's popular to do is basically do a moving meme or just reuse the same audio as a trend. It's a trend. Like, what is that? What do you mean it's a trend? Most of these like trends are just set up by the record companies to get that song as many plays and turn it into an earworm. Like that Joe song is fine, but you think that was organic? You think Steve from fucking Stranger Things just happened to have his band like a song about being back in Chicago on fucking over 9,000 videos? Well, it's because it's a really good song. It's not. It's an okay song. He said so himself. He's like, I didn't put any effort in that song. And now that's got the most plays. Someone from the PR department went, hey, this is kind of nice, like easy listening background music. The kids will use this for like 50,000 different things. Let's pay some influencers, or let's get it spamming. And now it's fucking everywhere. And you kind of go, I can't tell if it's a good song anymore. I've heard it that many times. I don't know why he's going back to Chicago. First time I heard that song was about a week after I'd seen one of those like long form YouTube reports about how dangerous Chicago was, and Chi-Town is, Chirac and all this shit. And then I'm hearing this, when I'm back in Chicago, I'll be there. Like, what are you talking about, bro? I just saw a thing last week that Chicago is very dangerous. What are you doing back there? You're a white boy, I can tell. I'm getting old, but it's actually surprising it's taken this long for my beard. I thought it would happen to my hair first, because even though it looks kind of brownish now, when I was born with blonde hair, and then it went red, and then it went brown, and then it went this. I used to hate it in school when they'd say, "What color are your?" You'd have these stupid like, "How tall are you? What color are your eyes?" Beginning of the year type shit. They'd just get, so they'd know which kid was which, I guess. And then say, "What color is your hair?" And I'm like, I'd put reddish brown, because some people would say, "Oh, you got red hair," and others would be like, "No, you got brown hair." And then it changed when I got to high school. Like my hair color just changed itself to this more sort of brown color. And then there was like a section here where it had blonde bits in it, to the point where my refugee grandmother, conservative Christian lady that she was, ultra conservative, was like, "Is he one of those punk? Is he a punk? He dyed his hair. What does he do? He's a punk. Is he going to get into trouble now? He's a punk." I was like, "No, Natty, I'm not a punk. It's just, why is your hair different? Why have you changed?" Poor old thing. She was confused by so much, but didn't seem to stop her. She never got embarrassed. I don't know why I didn't get her confidence. Well, to be fair, a lot of her confidence is based on ignorance. I guess the old ignorance is bliss is true. I don't fully support, the whole beer oil thing. But it is true, if you don't comb it like I haven't, you don't keep a look after it, it gets all knotted and like I'm getting all, like, that's all the hair that's coming out. That's just from combing my fingers through it. Boy, this is exciting stuff, isn't it? A little slice of reality. Look, this is the bathroom. I don't even use this anymore. Saying pure, sorry. Genuine Thai. I don't know why we've got two. I've never used one of these. I don't know why she thinks we need two. Mother, I should just lean into the sounding like a serial killer. Oh, mother wants this. Mother wants me to do this. Mother doesn't like my beard. She's conceded to let me put my avocados in water here. Have I done any videos on YouTube about? I got into this during the pandemic, and as you can see, it's sort of. I did some video. I don't know if I did it on. Oh, you needed water. I've done all different variations to try and make them look weird, and the idea is it's a reaction to AI art. Like this, I always thought, oh, I could market this as living art because there's some artistry I've put into this to manipulate them, and I find them fascinating, the way they overcome the way I'm manipulating them. And change, and they're all strange and unique, and that's what art is. Oh shit. Oh baby, I'm so sorry. This one, I really like. Look at the tenacity of that. It's got a thimble full of water, and look at it go. Like, you gotta respect that shit. I don't know who he's talking to. Mum's in the shower. And she doesn't like my stuff on the windowsill, but she likes this fake plant. Like, what the fuck, lady? Mother knows best. You know, I think in the other video I said it's sort of a commentary on throwaway culture as well. Because, oops, oh no, I didn't even buy any of these avocados. My mum's obsessed with them for like smoothies and stuff. She goes through like an avocado a day, pretty much. So I got all of these for free. I saw, when I first looked up about them, I saw a guy in Melbourne that was doing them in water, and he has big jars, and he was selling like these holding things. And I was like, I could probably make one of those, and I've worked out the right plastic you can shape different interesting shapes. I find that interesting. But I haven't got around to the selling part of things. It's always been a downfall with art stuff. I don't know what to do with it, or how to be confident enough to say, yes, this is art. Please let us exchange some money. And it wouldn't be a lot. It'd be like, I've seen people selling avocados in water on Facebook Marketplace for like $15, and they're not as advanced as some of these ones. Some of these I think I better plant in. That's the other thing, like, it's an interactive art thing, where, because if you did put these in soil, the variations are interesting too. Like, this one's got huge leaves. Where's that other one? This one, the roots turned up first, and then for months nothing happened. And then the last last month, 2 shoots popped up, and I tried to like intermingle them in a weird way, and they didn't like that. But now that's going. Look at that, nice healthy growth. This one here, I tried to do a little thing, and you don't want to overstress them, which some of them I've got a bit overstressed. Haven't you, boo-boo? I just love them. So yeah, tell me if I should sell these on eBay. Again, I'll put it like for $10 plus postage, and say I have to research how to post them. But then it's yours, and you've got the decision whether to keep it growing in water or plant it in the ground. And I've looked it up. Potentially, avocados can grow for 100 years. They say like these ones won't produce fruit, but I've seen a New Zealand guy do a video. He does gardening videos, and he, as an experiment, all it takes is time. He started growing one, and 7 years later, it's producing fruit that he reckons is fantastic. Like he ate it live on camera, and he's like, "That's, almost sweet. It's that nice." He's like, velvety, good texture. So let me know if you feel like having an opinion. Some new ones coming in. Again, I've wanted to do something. I haven't got around to it, but put a little figurine or something in there, and the roots can all. The roots are all different. The roots can sort of grow around it, and see, they're all. This one had a. See, it had a shoot come out, and I thought, oh, okay, and it's got no roots at all. And this one looked like it cracked, and it looked like it was ready to go. It sort of started. The roots sort of started, and then it stopped. So they're very strange. Strange to me. For someone that's grown sort of vegetables, and I'm mostly interested in things that produce something I can eat or smell nice, I guess. They're very strange. Okay, you two need some water though. You got to make sure you don't let the roots go dry. That's the thing that'll fucking kill these. I don't know how long you can grow them in water. I've read a lot of different conflicting things. This one's at least a year old, and it's in a tiny amount of water. I like the look of that because it looks like a, palm tree on a desert island. But there's some poor babies in here that I can't do the heart to throw them away. I feel so guilty about them. But yeah, the roots went dry. Then yeah, you just can't get them back, poor baby. Once she's dead, she, he, they. She. This one, someone put it outside, and then the wind blew and broke the container, and it sort of came back for a bit. And I was hopeful it might come back again, and this one here, look at it. It's growing up towards the skylight. Yes, I changed it from Reed to Dare, and she never noticed. This one, I put it. Okay. And when I'm back in Chicago, I'll be there. I don't know what that means. I feel it. Is that the lyrics? No. If you start that, then you're gonna end up. If you start doing that, then it's gonna be like that Marx Brothers. A little slip off this, a little. Oh, now the other side. No, we're gonna trim it up. You guys didn't grow up watching old Marx Brothers movies, did you? For some reason, in my very conservative Jehovah's Witness household, we were allowed to watch Bugs Bunny cartoons, Marx Brothers movies, Monty Python. Nothing with swearing or too much violence. I watched pretty much all of the Marx Brothers movies. It wasn't like cool when I was a kid, but it was very unique. Look how long my sideburns are, bro. What the fuck? I'm like one of those Hasidic guys they do it on purpose. Whoa, man, I don't think I've ever had sideburns that long. I've always with my beard, I've always trimmed the sides. It's always ended up with this long thing. I mean, I could try doing that, but it just looks more feral this way, doesn't it? What do you reckon, chat? Should I shave this side bits? I don't really like it. But I don't like all of it, so should I save this first? And then, do a couple of skits with my beard on, and then try doing content with mask for 6 months? You let me know, chat, or commenters afterwards, because I'm obviously too indecisive. Oh great, I'm gonna make a decision for you. And when I'm back in Chicago, I feel it. Another bullet in my buttside. Oops. Another bullet in my buttocks. And when I'm back in Chicago, I got shot. I was talking some smack to the wrong people. I'm sure I've had visions of it. I could never go even as a tourist to the USA because I'm sure I would say the wrong smart-ass comment to the wrong motherfucker, and I'd be lucky if it was just my butt that he shot. I've seen the fucking shit play out in my head. In some of the better versions, I only get shot in the leg and then I have to limp for the rest of my life. And the other ones, I get shot in the stomach, have a slow bleed out, waiting for the... Oh, you don't have insurance? I either bleed to death, or I have to go through the fucking American medical system, and my travel insurance didn't cover me, so I spend the rest of my life in poverty, never getting anywhere because I've got a debt that's I don't know how you fucking Americans cope. I hear about these people that, like, it's an emergency and they pay for an Uber to drive them because it's thousands of dollars to get an ambulance. That just seems very predatory to me. Someone's in an emergency situation and it's like, well, this is going to cost you $5,000 to save your life. Not even to save your life, to get you somewhere that then they're going to charge you hundreds of thousands for basic care. Alright, you're talking shit again, aren't you? Should be a podcast, though. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Just let it go feral. No, okay, you're doing it. No, that's it. Fuck it. I gotta leave it. Alright. I'll try and hash out some skits. I gotta get rid of this fucking beard, don't I? Summer's coming. My face is gonna burn. Put those masks so I can go and work out in the sun during the day. Doesn't look like it did anything, does it? But well, I'm back in Chicago. I feel it. Look at all this hair, man. Looks like I barely did anything, and there's enough hair to make a fucking merkin out of, bro. I'll have another shave. Only women had a kink for small penises. I mean, cute penises. This is great. Nobody's watching, so you just talk out your ass. There's nothing quite like having multiple... Some of the very, very few women that have been nice enough to have sexual congress with you describe, oh, you got such a cute... You're like, I wanted you to say it was like dangerous and scary. Oh, it's so cute. I take photos. I had one girlfriend, she had it as the background photo on her phone, and she'd show other girls while we're out clubbing, and they'd be like, "Oh, it's so cute," and I'm there, like, in front of them, going, "That's my. Don't describe me as cute, please." All right. On that note, I'll end this absolute debacle here. What are you doing, man? You can't say this shit, even if nobody's watching. she's, she's like showing Chelsea, and Chelsea's, "Oh, can you send me that?" Because she'd put love hearts around it. What is going on here? Chelsea's boyfriend's like looking at me, and I'm like, "Don't fucking look at me. Don't look at my penis either. You fuck. Don't you tell me it's cute either, you fucking." Alright. That was not content. That was non-content. Welcome to the world of non-content. Just absolute drivel comes out. Look at this hair. It keeps coming out, man. Oh, boy. When I'm back in Chicago, they'll say, "What's wrong with you?" Hello, fellow. Alright, that's it. That's a little slice of reality. Good lord. That was meant to be like 5 minutes. Why is it some stuff in my life takes so long, and other stuff you mean to take a long time, and whoops, that was over a bit too quick. And no, I'm not talking about innuendo. Innuendo. Hair everywhere, man. Alright, thanks. I'm not just trying to get engagement. I actually do need opinions, because I'm such a fucking indecisive, rambling, mentally ill, living living like a slob, cautionary tale to others. If I could by some miracle get my shit together, that would make things interesting. Oh boy, did I show you how bad things got after, like, because I had to clean out that other junk room? I lost all of my progress. I got very, very, very distraught, basically, this morning. I'll just show you quickly, because yeah, there was some semblance of getting not a great distance forward, but I was getting somewhere with this shit, and then I had to clean out that junk room while Mother was away. Mother said I had to get it done. And it's only because she fucking whinges and then throws out my belongings if I don't. Look at this. Look at this. Absolute. I should go back to using that other pseudonym. One of my other pseudonyms is Doozy Debacle. And now I see why I chose that name. What an absolute travesty. Fucking Doozy Debacle is right. Doozy Debacle. Alright, I'm going back to using that name tonight. I gotta go and register another channel. Or maybe I'll do a new channel just showing how awful I am. Good lord, Maud, what the hell is this? How do you live like this? I don't. I sleep there. Well, this is just from last night, okay? Everything's temporary. Well, everything's temporary in life, man. There's no permanence at all. None of this shit was here. I just had to move it all out of that other room, so it's everywhere. There was room here before. I was slowly getting somewhere. Just shut up and do some fucking stickers, man. 500 people seem to watch that other sticker video you did ages ago. Just do some live stickers. I'm gonna get a protein bar in here, bro. I thought there was more stickers in there. Stickers are back there. Oh well, you gotta laugh at yourself, haven't you? I hope you can take something away from this. At least you can juxtapose your own life and go, well, at least I'm not that guy. All right, thank you for watching if you did, and yeah, please post an opinion. Feel free to troll me as well if you like. Unfortunately, I'm a bit of an argumentative sea hunt, so I might either not read your trolling comment, not reply, or I might reply 10 months later when I get around to reading comments. So it seems to happen sometimes too. All right, you're just rambling now. All right, thank you. I love you. Have a nice day, afternoon, or night, whatever you're doing. Go out and make some better content than this, huh? Can't be that hard. If this is content, no, this is not content. Oh.